Hey kiddos, Mr. Payne here with a pen behind my ear. I don't know why I'm sharing my webcam with you, because I'm just going to do work over here in the document, but I guess maybe if I start talking with my hands like this, you can see my hands, and you can see my little plant up there. So, anyway, uh, for at home work today, I've given you a copy of this worksheet. We're going to be doing an expanding sentence activity. Um, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And I'm actually going to do it myself. So when you do it, try to come up with your own ideas. Don't just copy what I do and copy everything I do. Um, Instead, copy the process that I do, but then come up with your own ideas. Right? So you'll follow the same steps, but you'll come up with your own original work. So here we go. Expanding sentences. You're just making a sentence, a boring sentence, better. It's like exploding the moment. And it's like what we did earlier this week, Monday or Tuesday in class, when you're adding, when and where information. And I actually messed this up. Why do they all say when? That's silly. Look, first of all, I'll fix the document. Where, why, and how. There we go. Now the worksheet actually looks right, and now we can do it. All right, see? So if you ever make a mistake in class, it's okay because Mr. Payne makes mistakes all the time. Here we go. So insert an adjective to the following sentence. I did not hand in my blank schoolwork. So you can use an adjective to describe your schoolwork. Some of you might say, I did not hand in my difficult schoolwork, or I did not hand in my boring schoolwork, or my shredded schoolwork, right? So a couple of those, boring and difficult, those aren't things you can see, those are ideas. But shredded or soaked, those are things you could see. Either one works, they're both adjectives. They describe the schoolwork. I'm going to go with I did not hand in my soaked schoolwork, just because I think that's kind of fun. Makes you wonder why is it so wet. So next challenge. I did not hand in my schoolwork. When? All right. So you could start your sentence with a time and a comma. Yesterday I did not hand in my homework. You could actually do it without the comma. Yesterday I did not hand in my homework. Depends on whether you want your reader to stop there for a second or not. Last year I did not hand in my homework. Or you can do it on the other end of the sentence. I did not hand in my homework last year. I did not hand in my homework yesterday. So you can do it at the beginning of the sentence or at the end. I did not hand in my yesterday. No, that's pretty much the only place you could do it. Maybe you can put it in the middle if you're really tricky, but I think the beginning or the end of the sentence is a good spot. I did not hand in my schoolwork yesterday. That's a sentence that tells you when. Where did this happen? All right. And again, we can do this at the beginning of the sentence or at the end. So, in school, I did not hand in my homework. That works. I did not hand in my homework. Ooh, we could do a prepositional phrase here if you want to get really fancy. And that's when you say where something happens, or when something happens. I did not hand in my homework to my teacher. I did not hand in my homework in the right place. So I did hand in my homework, it just didn't go in the right place. And I think I'll go with that one. And you couldn't put one of these prepositional phrases at the beginning. In the right place, I did not hand in my schoolwork. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make sense. That would have to go at the end. I could put where information at both ends of this sentence if I really wanted to. At school, I did not hand in my homework in the right place. That works. Why? All right, so now we really get into some storytelling. Why? Uh, so the easiest way probably to answer this question would be to put a because at the end of the sentence. I did not hand in my homework because, and then you come up with a reason. Because aliens abducted me and took only my homework from me. They left my video games. All right. If I asked you why you didn't hand in your homework and you told me aliens abducted you and they took only your homework and they left your video games behind, I would be pretty suspect of that. Yeah. That doesn't sound like a realistic excuse for not having your work done. You could also put this at the beginning of the sentence. Because aliens abducted me, comma, I did not hand in my schoolwork. Totally works. And you could use other words like as I had just been abducted. You don't have to use because. As I had just been abducted, comma, I did not hand in my homework. You don't have to use because, but because is a pretty easy way to access this. All right, and then how. This is not why, but how. And so now we're, instead of modifying schoolwork with an adjective, saying your schoolwork was something, now we have to explain handing in. Okay? So, how can you hand something in? You can hand something in online. You can hand something in quickly. You can hand something in happily. And you'll notice that many of the words I'm using end in an ly. Quickly, happily, angrily, speedily. And that's what we call an adverb. And that's how you add information to something that you're doing, a verb. You're handing it in. So I did not hand in my homework quickly. I did not hand in my homework, my schoolwork, happily. I did not hand in my homework. There are plenty of different ways to do this. But anyway, there are a lot of adverbs, and you know, if you want to, you can Google some adverbs, and find some that might describe handing in your homework, or how you wouldn't hand in your homework, and you can use those. And it's spelled adverb, adverb. I did not hand in my schoolwork happily. And then finally, for a bonus, I've noticed that a lot of you have started doing the bonuses, which is really cool. And it's just it's a little harder, but it's also a little more fun and creative. You get to do something a little bit different, and you really get to see your personality when you do the bonus. And so the bonus is to add an adjective, when, where, why, and how to this sentence. And I thought that I had a sentence in here that was, I dropped the basketball. All right, so, and I'm going to use this space up here just to brainstorm. So an adjective, describe the basketball, flattened. When, after it was run over by the car. And that's a when. It's after something, right? When could be before, when could be after, when could be during, or when can be, you know, when I was 12 years old, or it was 12 o'clock, midnight, January 2nd, 2020, or whatever. When can be a specific date, or you can simply say it was after this, it was during this. Flattened when, where? In the street, obviously, because that's where cars are. Why? Well, because it was just run over, because I couldn't play basketball anymore, Yeah, because my fun was ruined. And then how? And again, this is asking how did you do the action? So how did I drop the basketball? And here it's going to be, I'm just so sad. I'm dejected. And then because it's an adverb, dejectedly. Right? And apparently that's a word. I wasn't entirely sure it would be, but it is. I was dejected, and so I dropped it dejectedly. I dejectedly dropped the basketball. Dropped the flattened basketball in the street because my fun was ruined. And I could say after it was run over the car at the end, but I think I will put after it was run over by the car. By the car. I think I'll put that at the beginning because I get to put a comma in. And with saying, with all these words, I dropped the flattened basketball in the street because my fun was ruined after it was run over by the car. That's just a lot of words in a sentence. And so I'm going to put this comma in here to put a pause so that my reader gets to stop and think and take a breath before they go on to read my huge long sentence. It would still be grammatically correct for me to do it the other way. And if I wanted my reader to have to stumble their way through a really long, difficult sentence, I could do it that way. But I'm feeling nice as a writer. And so my choice is to do this where they get to pause. All right, so that's how I would do the work. I'd love to see how you guys do the work. And my pen was entirely useless this entire time because I'm working on a computer. Bye, kiddos.